Hi, I'm Greta Cruzy, and you're watching My State Matters TV. Today we'll be talking to Representative Herbkersman about reforming annexation laws in South Carolina. Representative, you introduced a bill that would reform annexation laws. Tell me why this is important to South Carolina.
You know, I think the impetus behind this has just been the zoning shopping, primarily on the coast. The counties have come up with a pretty good comprehensive plans, and if you zone shop, and I can get into that a little bit more, if you zone shop, it kind of just blows the whole comprehensive plan kind of out the door.
Can you tell me what zoning shop means?
Sure, zoning shopping is when a municipality, a landowner will go to a municipality instead of going into the county comprehensive plan to get higher density or better uses, or to what they deem to be higher uses for the property, which doesn't always correspond with the comprehensive plan that the county has put together.
Are there any examples in your area of this type of inappropriate annexation?
Yeah, plenty of examples. There's some landowners have gone in Beaufort County from across county lines into Hardeeville to get higher density. And it's critically important there because we're on the watersheds right there of the different rivers. And so if they get a higher density, or if they get lower requirements for stormwater management, then it kind of hurts our ecosystem, which in turn hurts the tourism and hurts the whole ambience of the area.
I've heard the term shoestring annexation when talking about this legislation. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, shoestring annexation is annexing property that's connected by maybe a river or by a road, but by no other contiguous property. So it's kind of a far-reach grab for property.
Large tracts of land are often targeted for annexation. Is there a reason why in these rural areas that's the case?
Yes, it's primarily for a tax base, to improve the tax base. However, when you improve the tax base, in some instances you're also just throwing out some of the plans, like the stormwater plans and all that, out the window, and it just doesn't make sense. In the short term, it makes sense for building the tax base, but in the long term, it's really kind of detrimental to the areas.
Do you see any opposition to this bill?
You know, I haven't had strong opposition to it. It's funny, even some of the developers in state want it, because it seems traditionally the out-of-state big home builders are the ones that want to get the increased density. And I think the folks that have been here and lived here and do that for a living, and have had families that have done this for a living, yeah, they want to kind of play by the rules, because they want to keep the ambience and the quality of the area the same that it is today. Whereas if you get some of the out-of-state bigger tract developments, all they care about is the bottom line and how much density they can put in, and then they're gone.
Growth is often perceived as good for an area, but often people miss the connection between growth and the lack of infrastructure to support that growth. Taxpayers end up bearing the brunt of building new roads or sewer. In your opinion, do elected officials have the responsibility to calculate and make known the potential cost of these projects to taxpayers?
Absolutely. I mean, and that's what's done in a comprehensive plan, and I think from this, in a county comprehensive plan. And to take it even further, I mean, you look at one of our highest costs in the state, and that's education. You know, if an area is planned for 500 students, and we increase the density allowance in there to 1,200 students, I mean, that's 2 or 3 additional schools, which are the brunt is borne by the taxpayers today.
Well, Representative Herbkersman, thank you very much for taking the time to talk about this issue.
Thank you. I think it's an important issue.
Thanks for watching My State Matters TV.